Hi Taurus, this is going to be a reading for you guys, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Like I always say at the beginning of every video, if it resonates, please like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment. Even if it doesn't, it really helps out my channel. And like I always say too, if it doesn't resonate, please don't try to make it fit. Okay, so I feel like, Taurus, please don't take this the wrong way. I feel like there's a need for you to have an ego death, or maybe this is something that you're going through right now. We got surrender to your ego, right? It says cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. Now, I feel like, because I rolled some dice here, maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I just kind of want to explain to you before you cut off the video. Like, what do you mean, get out of my ego? No, what I'm trying to say is I feel like there's going to be a big shift in your perception or how you are of service to the world. I think before, and like I said, take it how it resonates, this might not be your message. But I feel like before you were doing it to feed your own ego. You were doing it for the praise. And I just seen 111 on the clock. But I feel like now you are starting to, like, you've grown accustomed to wanting to be of service. Like the ego is dying. And I'm not saying like really, if you, okay, let me just not even over explain myself. Take it however it resonates to you. You are accepting that there is a time and a place to be prideful, within your endeavors. And, you know, I don't know, to me, Tauruses are very blunt. You guys are straight to the truth. Um, but you guys can be very stuck in your ways. I have a lot of Taurus placements in my chart too. So, I can totally relate to this. But what I'm saying is that um, you guys, it's like, how can I say this in the most kindest way? It's like you guys tend to be like it's your way or no way, or like you're always right. Um, and I'm not saying that you aren't, but sometimes there's a need for you to look at the situation differently. You maybe take some advice from a different person, or kind of like fill out the other person's. I mean, you don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But what I'm saying is kind of like hear the other person out before always saying what you feel or how it is or what needs to be done. Like take a breather and kind of try to connect with the person and understand where they're coming from. That's what I was trying to say. Because I feel like when you're in your ego, you tend to project a lot of things onto people, and people kind of feel insecure. That's what I'm getting. With you being so blunt, I don't think you try to be that way. That's just who you are as a person. And if you're like that, I'm not anyone to tell you to change, but I feel like you are starting to come to this realization that maybe you need to take a different approach when speaking with people about certain situations and conversations that you're having with family, friends, and just anybody for that matter, right? We got the Yang card here. I wanted to read out of the book for this one because I wanted to get the protection message, because not saying that you need any protection, but this is just saying it really went with this reading. So it says, be mindful of the tendency toward impulsive action, overconfidence, and aggressive behavior. So being overly confident, it's always good to have confidence, yes, but kind of being, what is it called? Conceited, right? Which is ego. Think before you act, lest you find yourself in a situation that will lead to uncomfortable consequences. Be sure you really want what you're chasing after, because you might be sorry when you get it. The appearance of this card isn't cause for fear, for life is all about learning lessons. Practice temperance, diplomacy, and thoughtful consideration before making a move. Exactly what I was saying. I feel like this is you like thinking before you speak, instead of just blurting the things out on how you feel about people or situations and things. Not saying do not speak your mind, because I think everybody and anybody should have their opinion. But I feel like this is telling you that you need to kind of think before you speak sometimes, because you might be kind of overdoing some things or over knowledgeable. Like be open to other people's ideas. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm sure that you're a go-getter and you know what's right from wrong, but it's always nice to collaborate, or like be open to other people. And not even saying collaborating like in business, even though Tauruses are really good with money, but with friends. Just what I admire about you guys is that you guys are very blunt. but sometimes you're just a little bit too blunt. And it hurts people's feelings. Let's face it. All right, Taurus. But anyways, so also I feel like there's going to be some traveling going on, or this could be something to do with your higher learning. Now, what I'm saying with the being blunt and talking to people on an everyday basis, that doesn't necessarily need to be just conversations. This could be some type of teaching method that you're switching up, because we got Uranus or Uranus. I say Uranus, but you know what I mean. With Scorpio, this is like transformation. This is something, you know, this could be a way of thinking that's ending for you, or a way of teaching that's ending for you, or something that you're coming to light with in your education. Um, and ninth house can also represent traveling. Um, with the Uranus, this is can also make a big impact on you. Kind of like this is a big light bulb moment, or like I'm seeing in my mind's eye like a lightning bolt. You know, this is sudden change in something. You could be switching careers. You could be switching the way you're teaching methods. You could be switching the way that you this could be having to do with something with your eighth house is all about inheritances. This could be, you know, something to do with your assets, or this could be a death, you know, death of a way of being, thinking. Take it how it resonates. It's, you know, it's different for everybody, but I'm going to try to get some more cards and see what this is about. So Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and I seen the Tower card. So yes, a sudden change is going to happen. And I feel like this is with your attitude, just the way you are being of service to the world or to others, or just in your partnerships in general. Or this could be with your career partnerships too. So let's see what else is coming in for Taurus. Three of Swords. All right. So there could have been something that happened recently, a heartbreak. It could have been a breakup, or just the way, you know, I'm going to get more into it. Let's see. The Hangman. And then one more, please, and thank you. For Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising. Ace of Cups. All right. So this could be having to do with love. Like I was saying, the Three of Swords, the Hangman. I feel like maybe for a while you were kind of, whatever this heartbreak was that happened, this caused you to kind of go into a surrendering of the ego. Or maybe this is what you're going through right now. But whatever the outcome is going to be, I feel like the Hangman can represent you seeing things differently, right? But it also can represent you feeling stuck. But in this case, I feel like this is you seeing something differently when it comes to opening up your heart. Or, you know, just, yeah, you're very strong. The Strength card. I feel like this kind of strengthened your heart. You see this card right here, the Yang card? The way they're holding the hands. This ball of fire. I always think of this as Reiki as well. Maybe you could be changing, maybe you have became a healer. You know, like maybe you're in the line of healing, or maybe there's some type of, look at, there's a face in here too. I didn't even realize that. I feel like you, through this heartbreak, you have, what is the word I'm looking for? My mind is just at a standstill right now. I feel like I'm in the Hangman position. You have realized your own power within, right? This surrendering to your ego, or maybe this is what needs to happen before you discover this. We got acceptance too. I forgot to read that card. It says, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So Tauruses are very stable individuals, right? You guys, like I said, you're very fixed on things just in traditional, right? But I feel like whatever has happened in your life, or what is happening, if there's something that's kind of causing you to go into this surrendering your ego, just accept it. It's time to surrender, to open up, to take pride in being lovable again, or just being loved, opening up your heart. All right, I'm going to leave it here, Taurus. Till next time, take care.